12s, stop everything. Lumen Field just erupted with breaking news, and a record from 1920 has just been broken. One name, DeMarcus Lawrence. That name is now etched in history. But that's not all. A devastating surgery bombshell has just rocked the defensive line, and the Cardinals quarterback just confessed on camera exactly how Mike Macdonald's scheme broke him. We have the tape, we have the quotes. The first payoff is this. The Seattle Seahawks defense went the entire 2025 season without forcing a single opponent fumble. Then, in Week 10, one man changed everything. If you bleed blue and green, if you are the 12th man, subscribe now. The NFC West is on high alert. We start with the performance that just made DeMarcus Lawrence a Seattle legend. The drought is over. Let's paint the picture. The Seahawks defense was playing well, but it lacked the explosion. It lacked the game-changing turnover. They went the entire season without forcing a single fumble. Then, in Week 10 against the Arizona Cardinals, the dam broke, and it wasn't a trickle, it was a flood, to force fumbles to touchdown runs, and both involved the exact same players. The architect Tyrus Knight with the strip sack on Jacoby Brissett, the finisher DeMarcus Lawrence. The first was a scoop and score that set Lumen Field on fire. The second, minutes later, was an instant replay. In a matter of moments, the score went from 0-0-0 to 14-0, and DeMarcus "Tank" Lawrence doubled his career touchdown total in a single half of football. Think about that. A 33-year-old veteran who was supposedly losing a step just had the most explosive game of his life. But let's put this in the proper perspective, because this isn't just good. It's historic. Lawrence is only the fourth player in all of NFL history to return to fumbles for touchdowns in the same game. Fourth, when you narrow that down to the modern era, meaning after the 1970 AFL-NFL merger, only one other man has accomplished this feat: Jeremy Chinn for the Carolina Panthers in 2020. The other names, Fred Evans of the 1948 Chicago Bears and El Nessa of the 1920 Akron Pros. We had to go back to the Akron Pros to find a comparison. This is a collector's item. This is the kind of performance that defines a season. And let's not forget Tyrus Knight, the man who caused both fumbles. This defensive duo didn't just win the game, they humiliated Arizona's offensive line. That line practiced all week and still had zero answers, looking confused and slow. Knight's disruption was the key that unlocked Lawrence. What does this mean tactically? It means offenses can no longer slide protection away from Lawrence. It means offensive coordinators now have to account for Tank not just as a pass rusher, but as a scoring threat on any given play that is a game-changer. Do you think this was the most dominant individual defensive performance of the decade? If you think Tank Lawrence is the signing of the year, smash the like. But the celebration at Lumen Field was hiding a dark secret. Because while one defensive line giant was making history, another was receiving news that could end his season. The celebration was loud, but inside the VAC, the Seahawks training facility, the mood was silent. 24 hours before the game, shocking news dropped. Jarran Reed, the pillar with over 40 career sacks, was placed on injured reserve, no warning, no explanation. He had played the week before. The mystery was total until Mike Macdonald stepped to the podium after the win. The coach revealed the grim truth: Reed suffered a devastating setback with his wrist injury and will require a second surgery. Macdonald made sure to praise his player's toughness, calling him an all-time tough, physical, mentally strong guy. All of the above, but the timeline is what breaks the 12's hearts. Reed originally hurt his wrist before the Week 7 game against Houston. He underwent a first surgery during the bye week, and then, being the warrior he is, he returned to the field and played through the pain in Week 9 against the Commanders. But something happened in that game. He aggravated the injury. The team re-imaged it, and the truth came out. The first surgery wasn't enough. He needs another operation. For a defensive tackle, a wrist injury is a death sentence. Their entire job is hand-to-hand combat, using their hands to defeat double teams. The impact is massive. The higher placement means he is out for a minimum of 3 more games. But Macdonald's language was hesitant. When asked if Reed could return this year, the coach replied only, "That's the thought." And hopefully these are not words of certainty. This signals a long, complicated recovery. How does Seattle replace its anchor against the run? It will mean more snaps for rotational players like Cameron Young, but they don't have his veteran presence. Reed isn't just a body, he's a run-toe stopping specialist. A true nose tackle, but no one on the roster has Reed's experience. This puts immense pressure on the rest of the line, including Leonard Williams and DeMarcus Lawrence himself, to not only rush the passer, but now also plug the gaps Reed leaves in the run game. How worried are you on a scale of 1 to 10 about the run defense without Reed? Leave your concern level below. But here is the ultimate paradox. Even without their primary run stopper, the Seahawks defense looked more dominant than ever. How is that possible? The answer came directly from the victims. The final score was 44-22, a beatdown. But was it just a bad day for Arizona or something more sinister? The answer is yes. In the post-game press conference, both head coach Jonathan Gannon and quarterback Jacoby Brissett confessed that they were systematically broken by Mike Macdonald's scheme. "Let's go to the tape." Gannon went straight to the podium and took full blame. "Got beat pretty damn good. And that falls on me." Gannon said he made no excuses. He didn't blame the injuries his team suffered during the game. He admitted his team was outcoached and outplayed. He said he didn't have his time ready. But Jacoby Brissett's confession that was even more telling. He was of course asked about the 2 strip sacks that resulted in touchdowns bang-bang plays. He said visibly frustrated, 14 points came from me. He took the blame, saying he should have just taken the sack. But then a reporter asked the crucial question, was he surprised by the amount of pressure Seattle generated, especially considering Jarran Reed was out? Brissett's answer was a testament to Macdonald's genius. "No," he said, "good team, good coach. Coach well do a lot of things on defense that cause a lot of confusion." He then specifically mentioned Seattle's creative blitzes and pressures and how they put a lot of guys on the line of scrimmage and kind of drop in and drop out. He admitted that on one of the plays, the Cardinals lucked up and had a receiver wide open in the middle of the field, but Macdonald's blitz got home first, forcing a fumble. This is the Macdonald effect. This is the proof. Seattle's success isn't just dependent on one player like Lawrence having a career day, the system is the star. It's built on disguising intent, showing one look and bringing another. That's the confusion Brissett mentioned. It's organized chaos. Macdonald is playing chess. He's creating confusion. He's forcing QBS into bang-bang decisions that turn into turnovers. This is why Seattle is 7-2. This is why they are terrifying. Do you believe Mike Macdonald is the clear favorite for Coach of the Year right now? Comment Cody if you agree. This win was total. This confession was absolute. And as we put all 3 stories together, a new dangerous map of the NFC West emerges. 3 stories, 1 resounding narrative. The Seattle Seahawks are the most dangerous team in the NFC. DeMarcus Lawrence's historic 19-20 level performance proves this defense doesn't just have power, it has fangs. The devastating Jarran Reed surgery news tests the soul and depth of the team, a test they pass with flying colours against the Cardinals. And the full confession from Jonathan Gannon and Jacoby Brissett proves that Mike Macdonald's scheme is the true engine. This 7 that the team just showed the league, it can win in multiple ways. It can win with superhero heroics like Lawrence to touchdowns. It can win with next man-up resilience, overcoming the loss of a pillar like Reed. And it can win by simply being smarter, better coached, and mentally breaking its opponent, as Macdonald did to Brissett. This isn't the Seattle of 5 years ago. This is a new breed. It's a smarter, more versatile, and far more dangerous predator. What does this mean for the NFC West? It means the 49ers cannot sleep peacefully. It means the Rams are looking over their shoulder. Seattle just proved they can generate a 14-point swing on defense alone. They proved they can lose a Pro Bowl caliber anchor and still confuse an opposing offense into submission. The road to the Super Bowl in the NFC may not go through San Francisco. It may very well go through the loudest stadium on the planet, Lumen Field, where a defensive mastermind is building a monster. Now I need the 12th man. 1. If you believe this Seahawks defense is a top 5 unit in the NFL right now, smash the like button. 2. Leave your boldest prediction. Are the Seahawks going to take the NFC West crown from the 49ers? Comment NFC West champs below. 3. If you are not already subscribed, hit that button now. We are building the biggest Seahawks channel on the platform and you need to be here, but don't get comfortable. The Jarran Reed story is darker than we think. A rumor via Michael Sharduga suggests the setback wasn't just a Ray injury, but that the initial surgery may have been botched and that there is frustration in the locker room.